Hey guys. So, since the console peasant quotes turned into fanticonsumer quotes, there's always been something missing. I mean, the content's still there and it's still good, but I just can't put my finger on it. No, wait, that's it. I know what's missing. I'd like to thank Crin for what you're about to see. His channel's in the description, so without further ado, check this out. I would rather have 30 than 60. Think of it like this. 30 FPS is like a tugboat. Reliable and smooth. A safe trip. Not the best looking, but will get you through safely. On the other hand, 60 FPS is like some fast sports boat. Too fast and prone to crashing. Really dangerous. Sure, it's flashy, but could get you seasick. Tugboat wins. This guy makes a valid point. I mean, I prefer to ride a slow tram through the forest instead of taking a fast adrenaline-filled zipline. I mean, sure, one is more dynamic and fun, but more dangerous and can make you sick. Firstly, 30 FPS makes me motion sick. Secondly, comparing frame rate to dangerous outdoor activities doesn't make any sense, and if it did, I would choose the option that would be more fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's your opinion, and you're definitely entitled to it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go outside and do some extreme 60 FPSing. Okay, this one is long, and the guy basically says everything we've already heard 1,000 times before, but I wanted to point something out. But don't use minority benefits and visual addictions as legitimate reasons to act pompous and feel superior when the majority of gamers don't give a toss about you. Unsubscribed. God, this is annoying. You were never subscribed in the first place. You obviously came into the video as someone who had never seen the content before. Why do these people put unsubscribed at the end? You're transparent. We see right through that. And it doesn't bother anybody even if you were a subscriber. That would be like if I said right now, hey man, your comment is stupid and I totally took the time to read the whole thing, but I want my time back. Unread. Come on. You know I didn't read this crap. PC gaming isn't perfect. It crashes more because the original game is beyond 15 teraflops downscaled on Intel processors that these intellectual and entertainment companies would probably make more money giving us 100 teraflop chips with GPUs instead thanks to IBM, International Business Machine, like we don't know, not giving us the server chips that carry 1,000 to 10,000 cores per chip. They already have machines that exceed given human morality and consciousness, so what the Answer that without trying to oversimplify PC eroticism to indirect symbolic racism of the master race symbol. Nuff said. Oh my god. Do you know what white noise is? It's a term stolen from the days of old when record players were used to play music. White noise happened when the music stopped or was in between songs. At least, that's when you could hear it best. Essentially, it's white noise that doesn't matter, doesn't have any semblance of sense to it, and just exists because of limited technology. Today, it's kind of the same thing, and it's reflective of your paragraph there, buddy. Good try, but what the hell were you talking about? It's pretty much a proven fact that if you're a PC gamer, you have a bigger chance of also being a homosexual. Just to double your chances of getting laid. Hey, Rags. Is this true? Macs are actually cheaper in the long run. Sure, you can buy a Windows PC for fewer upfront dollars, but the true cost of ownership should be calculated based not only on acquisition cost, but the residual value after you sell or trade it in. It's the difference between those two numbers that really tells you what your computer costs to own. When you calculate the cost of ownership in that way, Macs win easily. All you have to do is compare the value of a Windows PC from, say, 3 years ago, which is often close to zero, and compare that to what you can get for a 3-year-old Mac. It's virtually always no contest. Oh yeah, especially when you can upgrade your Mac. I mean, Mac hardware is conveniently soldered in and locked down. This makes it easier to get into and fix? Look, if I buy a $200 computer, upgrade it over time and sell it, I can easily make profit. If I buy a Mac and sell it in a few years, it won't ever sell for more than what I purchased it for. Dude, people are already working on emulating Steam and Linux on Wii U. Actually, Wii U might even be able to handle PS3 emulation first, before PCs will ever get the job done. PC can't even emulate Miiverse or other Wii U's features. Soon enough, the Wii U will be all I need to enjoy those Steam/Linux games. PC? Muhahahaha. Nope.avi. Oh, and, Why? Why are you doing that? People are also working on emulating Android on Wii U. See? Perfect machine for emulating many, many platforms. Okay, man, that's rude. You don't gotta shove your system in my face, okay? And fine, whatever. Maybe you do have more emulators, and maybe you will have all the Steam library on one system, but you'll never have the graphics that PC does. I see. Touché. All of a sudden, I can only remember every game I play on PC looking like garbage. Oh, wait. Apple is for people who failed at school and don't know. Windows is for people with an IQ higher than 120 and knows what they're buying. Did you know that Windows fanboys exist? I never would have guessed that. Anyone wish this would come out on all consoles? Have an Xbox One and don't have the money for a PS4 right now. Shame, but oh well. Hope people enjoy it. We got both. Lucky. No. Sorry, this has always been a PlayStation game. Sony wouldn't sink so low to put it on Xbox. Not trying to be a but they wouldn't ever. Just think they would make more money on it if it was out on all consoles. As who doesn't love Crash Bandicoot? And I assume she finishes off saying, but true, it is a Sony game. Amy, you were so kind. Michael, you're an a-hole. This girl wanted nothing more than to play video games. As a gamer, that's all you can ever ask for, and you shut her down over it. To her credit, she acted very mature. You were right, though. Sony wouldn't stoop to pro-consumerism, would they? Hypnotic. Consoles run almost on the same level as PC and are. If you plan to get one that isn't a 200 metallic, then they are almost half to a quarter of the price. PC will always be more adaptable, but console will soon surpass PC graphics-wise, and have always dominated chat and party systems. I understand PC have for a long time been more powerful, but that time is almost over. Weeaboo. Oh, no, no. You turned into a child at the end. I mean, your information was flawed all the way through, but the intimidating composure was there until you ended it. You don't get it. I'm right in this, and you just need to shut your mouth before I do it for you. Do you understand me?
Idiot.
FYI, our minds do not see a difference between 60 FPS and anything higher, because that's the rate our eyes work at. So long as it's a minimal of 60, there's no difference. And besides, FPS and things like 1080p are often based by the game creators, not the devices. Okay, so it's official. Now that console gamers can see at 60 FPS, that is strictly our limit. We can't see any higher than that. I mean, yes, there are 120 and 144 Hz monitors, and a simple Google search can show you documented evidence that the human eye isn't limited to a double-digit frame rate, but it doesn't matter. The human eye is only as strong as our weakest link. Look, I don't like wording it like that, but you made yourselves the weakest link. Thanks for the limitation in the frame rate I can see, though. Can't wait till you guys can see 144 so I can too. Is this 90s? CPU clock speeds don't matter anymore. What? You really think Nintendo can make Zelda run well on PC? Lol. If Nintendo goes third party, then be prepared for their games to have worse problems on PC than Arkham Knight and Watch Dogs combined. Yeah. I forgot to tell you, I play all of these games on PC. I play them at 4K, I mod them to revitalize them, I play them on any controller I want to. I mean, I play Smash Bros with my friend in Utah over the internet. I play them at any frame rate I want. Maybe you're right. Maybe Nintendo couldn't make Zelda run well on PC, but yeah, we don't need their help. PS4 and Xbox both charge to play online, both support external drives, but both pale in comparison to even a cheapo $350 PC. That is also false, because most video games now needs high-end PCs to play modern games like Overwatch and such at minimum 45 FPS at the most, which would end up costing you at least $800, so you're wrong. Trust me, I have a PC, and I... People say that PC is better. I have a PC. But every time they say that, I think of PC exclusives like Arma 3 or Counter-Strike. I always see low-quality PC games that people hail. The only thing that's good is you can raise the graphics by 2 levels, but does it matter at that point? Well, yeah, obviously it does. What kind of argument was that? If you didn't catch it, let me explain real quick. I like eating spaghetti, but your mother's spaghetti isn't cheesy enough. I like cheese. I mean, she could put cheese on it, but would it even matter at that point? Yes, it matters. It obviously matters. You brought it up. I'm just hoping that the Xbox Scorpio on PC, or has the same specs as a high-quality PC for around the same price. I'm not sure why you have such a distaste for PC gaming, but look. Let's say one day the Xbox had hardware that beat PC gaming hardware. I know it's far-fetched. Consoles by nature have to try to keep up these days, but let's say it happened. All you'd have to do is put the hardware from your Xbox into your PC, install Windows, and there you go. Top-of-the-line PC with all the freedoms you've always had. That's the difference here. We are our own deciders. Who the would go from a PC to a console? Console is only for poor little kids. I love finishing off with an elitist. Just that friendly reminder that we're all gamers and we all suck. Before I go, there's something I want to show you. I know I generally debunk gamers, but there are others out there that hate gaming. No, not just PC gaming. No, not just console gaming. No, they hate all gaming. And the things they say, well, I'll let you see for yourself. Enjoy.
I had zero knowledge of the fact that this exists.
You didn't know there were cyber athletes?
My hand to God, I didn't know there were but my issue is it's still not a sport.
Well, again,
it's a game. You follow me what I'm saying here, Bernie?
I do. Do you have any statistics on how many of those people also go to Star Trek conventions?
I would guess there's actually a fair amount of overlap. Actually, that's
It is not a
They're
sport.
too young for Star Trek. There's
Is that a
strategy
sport?
involved. You have to physically be able to do it. They're competing. Listen, is it a sport or not? I believe
No.
it's a sport. They get sports
say
visas
no?
to
It's a
enter the
game.
country.
That's not a sport.
That's not a
That's not a sport.
It's not a
I
real
want to talk
sport.
about the 20 million people who are watching the damn thing.
And the money
They
that
got to
they're
be
making.
crazier
And
than
they're
the ones
paying big money to watch it.